Hello and welcome to Toffee TV. This is the Sunday supplement. A look back at Everton's 1-0 defeat to Burnley, their fourth loss in 5 games, and where to start with this one. Now, as I said in previous videos, this is just a more calmer approach to looking at Everton games the next day after, I suppose, all the raw after match reaction stuff that Baz and Ped and the rest of the lads do. So just getting into it, it's hard to be calm considering the way results have gone. We've lost against Villa, Bournemouth, okay, Man City, I'll go with that one, and now Burnley. And we're really yet to come up against a tough task other than Man City. It's we're sitting in 17th place as I'm doing this video. It's just not good enough. It's simply just not good enough. It's the same old team. It's the same old stuff happening. Delph and Schneiderlin back in midfield again. Why can't we just have one defensive midfielder in there? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And Coleman, to be the first one, okay, yellow card, I get that. It could maybe have been a red with a different referee. I understand that. That was a clumsy challenge. I think he knew himself. He went straight over and he was apologising to Eric Peters. But the second one, I'm looking at that and I'm just like, it was more of a coming together. Like, people were saying he led with his elbow, or I watched it back a few times. He kind of hit him in the face with his shoulder. The two of them were jumping up together, McNeil and Coleman, and we know how that ended up anyway. It was with him getting a second yellow and being sent off, and now he's out suspended. It's a chance for Sidibe to take the shirt because Coleman's performances haven't been good enough in an Everton jersey this season, if I'm perfectly honest. He had a great game against City, but before that, him and the team were up and down. But I suppose it's a chance now because he's been Silva's captain. He didn't have a real chance to drop him other than the Carabao Cup. So I think now is the time to drop him, because I think he reacts very well when he's dropped and he takes it on the chin, which a lot of players these days don't seem to take it on the chin. So hopefully that's maybe the kick up the arse that he needs, and maybe it's a kick on for Sidibe now. See how he gets on. But it's another goal conceded from a set piece, and you just think we would learn from our mistakes. You go back and you think of the days when, Stephen Pienaar talks about and Tim Cahill speak about when David Moyes, if Everton used to concede a goal, they would go back and they would do that goal over and over and over and over again until the players were blue in the face doing it. The thing with Silva is he just doesn't seem to learn from his mistakes. He's still playing the same players, and he's still not getting any. He's not really getting anything out of the players. We look shocking in the final third. Richarlison looks a shadow of the player he was, going off playing with Brazil. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I understand why he started. He's coming off a bit of form, scoring again last week, taking the goal off Seamus Coleman. I understand that. He was well within his rights to start him there, but Iwobi and Richarlison and Dominic Calvert-Lewin, they need to be doing more. Sigurdsson needs to be doing more, but I feel like there's a bit of a divide. I mean, in one half you have our attacking players, and one half you have our two defensive midfielders along with our defenders, and our away record is abysmal. We shouldn't be losing against these teams, and I don't understand why. We're going to be coming up against much tougher teams now coming up, and people are saying, well, there's a decision to be made. Do we sack Silva? Do we keep him? And I'm stuck in the middle here, because I think, we're in October now. It's not that far till January's around. And maybe Silva and Brands can work a bit of magic and get some players in. But at that stage, you're thinking, is that too late? Because we're sitting so low in the table. And if morale doesn't improve, our results will keep going down. So it leaves me to, thinking, at the same time, if we do get rid of him, who comes in for him? Because I can't think off the top of my head anyone that comes in that does a better job than Silva will. A lot of the players Silva brought in, you look at when Silva left Watford, how Richarlison went and stuff like that. we can't really be affording to have a player like Richarlison, dipping any lower than he is right now, because he's not doing a hell of a lot, but he looks like he's getting very frustrated with just the tactics in general. Like I struggle to see where our next win comes from. I also struggle to see where we score goals. You know, Moise Keane was brought in to be a player I get for the future, but why aren't we trying to get a player in for now? Is what I don't understand. You look at Haller for West Ham; he's banging them in, week out. We were linked with him. I'm pretty sure we put in a bid for him. Why didn't we get him? Why didn't we show more interest? Okay, he might have gone for the London life. Who knows? But as far as I can see, we didn't put enough into trying to sign him. And people will say, well, you can't sign Keane and Haller. Well, which would you rather? Would you rather be doing well now and then build on the future? Or would you rather be doing shit now and build on being shit in the future? You know, Andre Gomez comes on far too late in the game. I know we had 10 men, but we're really missing out Gomez in the middle there. Just that bit of creativity. And I think the obvious choice for him instead of Schneiderlin would be Tom Davies to come in and just get around the pitch. Because Schneiderlin, he goes in straight lines. He's like that. Up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down in a line. Covering in front of the back four. And even when he gets on the ball, he just gets on the ball, strolls around, saunters around. There's no urgency with the play. No urgency whatsoever. At least with Delph, he gets the ball, he zips it into players. What he makes up for maybe his lack of pace or whatever, is getting the ball up the pitch quick. Because when he does get on it, he has a good whip of a ball, to be fair to him. And it's just the players around him. There's no urgency. There's just nothing that shows me that we're hungry enough to win games. I think we're too nice as well, which we've been saying for years. Is we're not nasty enough, and teams like Burnley love that. They'll just sit back, and catch us. And they did catch us from the corner. And Jeff Hendrick gets the goal because Tarkowski is holding Schneiderlin and Keane together. So it actually leaves Jeff Hendrick free at the back post. He comes in. And it's obviously something they've targeted as a weakness. Now, if Silva can't see that weaknesses, and fucking Chris Kamara on Goals on Sunday can see it, how the fuck can Marco Silva not see it? Changes need to be made. New players need to be brought into the team. Because the players that are put on the pitch now are not performing. So bring in other players. Get Gomez back in that team as soon as possible. And for the love of God, let's hope to God that Moise Keane starts scoring goals, because it's getting worrying now that we're just not scoring goals and we're getting beat by these teams. And the same old thing's happening. We go a goal down against these teams and we don't look like coming back. I knew once we conceded that goal yesterday, we weren't coming back. But my question to you guys, the audience, is where do we go from here? Do we sack Silva? Who do we get in? Let me know in the comments. And, you know, is it worthwhile putting Richarlison back in the middle, bring in Bernard and have Iwobi on the other side? Is that something you would like to do? Or take Sigurdsson out of the team? What do you guys think is the best scenario that we can think of right now? Because I'm lost for ideas, and it looks like the manager is too. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, and don't forget to subscribe to Toffee TV. If you want more videos from me, check out Irish Football Fan TV. The links are in the description below. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.